Edition of Sports Today. I'm talking about ABS Sports Today. Of course, I am Anthony Onyakachukwuchukwu standing in for Ike Nwokedi, who is unavoidably absent. Ike went to cover some sports events in order to give you an update in the next segment. Join him sometime next week in this particular program. Of course, today we have so much to give you in world of sports because we go 360 degrees around the clock, giving you the sports and the latest updates in the world of sports. Today we are taking our news from national news. We have international news according to different sports segments that we have for you. And this will take us to the foreign news. I'm talking about going to different clubs and what is happening. I'm talking about the actions, the action zones, the transfer window, and everything that has to do with sports. This morning, I am going to take you to this journey. Of course, I don't know whether you are ready. If you are ready, now you have to join me. The first news that we are giving you this morning is, it says, Sports Pro News publisher hails Nigerian pillar of sports on Igwe Orizu Diamond Championship. Of course, the CEO and the publisher of Sports Pro News, Bayo Issa, has commended Nigerian pillar of sports Chief Donatus I. Ejidike over the success of the Igwe Orizu Diamond Championship. The tournament, sponsored by Nigerian pillar of sports, was held in honor of His Royal Highness Igwe K.O.N. Orizu III, JP CEON, who marked his 98th birthday and 60 years on the throne. He described Chief Ejidike as a philanthropist par excellence, noting that his contribution on sports development will continue to resonate in the minds of Nigerians. I commend Chief Ejidike for this initiative. He said he has been able to use sports, football in particular, to highlight the reverence of Igwe Orizu and also celebrate his stewardship to his community. For many reasons, this event will continue to serve as a reference point as one of the great initiatives from the Office of the Nigerian Pillar of Sports. Noted the sportscaster who was also part of the week-long event in the ancient town of Nnewi. The final event, which took place at Ifeanyi Oba Stadium in Nnewi, Anambra State last Friday, saw Hopeland FC of Nnewi emerged champions of the championship after defeating Rangers FC of Achina Agwaza on 9-8 on penalties after a goalless draw in the regulation time. This is how it went down, this recent championship being organized, to honor His Royal Highness Igwe K.O.N. Orizu III, JP CEON. Of course, and this takes us to another news following Egbe lost Iyaye over NNDC appointment. Chief Executive Officer of Money Michel Group, Nigeria's leading sports facilities construction outfit, who Egbe said he was on cloud nine over the appointment of former Rivers State Sports Commissioner Honorable Boma Iyaye as Executive Director of Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. Egbe, a FIFA licensed match agent, and of course, the patron of Grassroots Sports Foundation, GrassSoft, said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has gotten it right with the caliber of sports-loving, vibrant, and cerebral young men that he has put in charge of the commission. Egbe noted that for NDDC to actually get things right and reduce youth restiveness and crime in Niger Delta region, good attention must be paid to sports. This one is from Egbe. He said, I congratulate Honorable Boma Iyaye on his appointment as the Executive Director of Finance. Iyaye is a person that is passionate for sports and has served excellently well as Rivers Sports Commissioner. My brother, Dr. Samuel Obuku, who is the MD, is a very brilliant gentleman that has intelligence. Of course, with them in charge, I'm confident NDDC will do more for sports, which is a key sector. Niger Delta youth need to be empowered through sports, and NDDC needs to focus more in this area. Meanwhile, Egbe stressed that his decision to relocate the corporate headquarters of Money Michel Sports to Yenagoa was a way of making the outfit impact on Bayelsa sports, adding that Niger Delta is blessed with some sporting talents that must be nurtured and grown to international stardom, with the NDDC playing a vital role. This one is from Egbe. Of course, Egbe has Lord Iyaye on this appointment as the NDDC, president right now. And this takes us to another segment of sports, whereby you're saying that this one is saying that NNL to hold annual General Assembly on September 7th in Abuja. The Nigerian National League, NNL, has announced that its 13th Annual General Assembly, AGA, will be held in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja. But my question is, has the arrangement been made? Because you know that everything you want to embark, you have to make a serious plan in order to see the success of it. The AGA is a precursor to NNL 2023-2024 new season, and is scheduled to take place at the Nera Hotel, Jabi Lake, on September 7th, 2023. Clubs are expected, of course, to arrive in Abuja on the 6th of September, 2023, and would depart on the 8th. Chief Operational Officer of the league, Emmanuel Adesanya, said the AGA is strictly for only the club presence of the 40 NNL clubs expected to compete this season. And you know that this AGA will allow the clubs to set the tone for the coming new season in the league. Part of the agenda of the day will be on dedicating the date for the commencement of the new season and other matters arising. We're talking, of course, I'm talking about a Nigerian National League, NNL, which always comes to place whenever the need arises. But this is an annual event, and it's a must. It's a must taker for people, for many clubs that are qualifying, to participate in this year's season. The meeting is going to hold in Abuja on 7th of this month, September. Taking you from another angle, Lagos FA to hold preseason tourney for NNL, NLO teams. And this is, I'm talking about members of the Technical Committee of Lagos State Football Association, LXFA, have concluded arrangement to organize Lagos preseason tournament involving Lagos-based teams from NNL and NLO, holding from 18 to 22 September, 22nd September at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena, Lagos. In a communique signed by the Chairman Technical Committee of the LSFA, Alhaji Liamid Olawale Gafa, the preseason tournament would be organized to keep the NLO and NNL teams in good shape ahead of the new season. I tell you, he assured that more clubs will be promoted to NNL and NLO in the next season, and urged the club owners to take part in the forthcoming Lagos preseason tournament. Believe you me, the technical committee urged the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to complete the ongoing works at Agege Stadium and other sports centers in the state to accommodate the busy football calendar for the Lagos, Association of Football new board led by Alhaji Food Oki this year. Similarly, the technical committee also resolved to start early preparation for 2023-2024 Lagos State Challenge Cup. The FA Cup would be played in various designated centers instead of concentrating on particular places. This is exactly about the tournament that we soon kick off in Lagos. This has been an annual event where different clubs are being given the opportunity to participate. It involves showing your skill. That's what we are talking about. Of course, that tournament is going to be a dagger's drum. Believe you me, because I know when it comes to football, you have to show your skills. It's not by mouth, but by what you can do with your leg. That will give you a few account of what is being expected from you, because they said, to whom much is given, much is being expected. So try your best and make your opportunity, make it count. And let me quickly go to news on Wiki Tories. I'm talking about getting their interim management. Bauchi State Government has approved the constitution of the new interim management committee for Wiki Tories Football Club. Reports say the new interim management will oversee the National League NNL side following the sack of the previous management in July. The constitution of the interim management is contained in a statement yesterday and signed by the Information Officer of the State Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, Bashir Shegu. The management team comprises 5 members, Aminu Umar as chairman, with 3 others, namely Al-Hassan Mohammed, Doda Choma, and Umaru Said, serving as members, while Saudu Chadi is also the secretary of this said committee. According to the statement, the move underscores the government's commitment to revitalize and strengthen the operations of the state's cherished football institution. You know, exactly, the government of every state has more to contribute to the development of sports when it comes to giving the club sponsorship in terms of their tournaments. You know, sponsoring any club or bringing out facilities, be it financially or otherwise, we give the club to have an edge over others. That's all about football. You provide the materials, you provide the support, be it financially or technically. These are things that will make you, to succeed and perform creditably in every tournament that's being organized. I'm talking about Wiki Tories, and I'm talking also about Bauchi state government giving them support in order to progress with their tournament and the rest of the matches we have. Let me give you quickly sharp one transfer from the club Lyon. Of course, Lyon signed Ghanaian forward. I'm talking about this Ghanaian forward, Ernest Nuama. Ghana international Ernest Nuama has finalized his transfer to French giants Olympique Lyonnais from Belgian club RWD Molenbeek. Of course, the 19-year-old forward joined Molenbeek on August 30 from Danish side Norgeland, before being immediately loaned to Lyon for the rest of the season. There is reportedly an option to purchase an option worth £25 million plus £4.5 million in potential add-ons in favor of Lyon. Nuama spent 1.5 years with Norgeland first team after being promoted from the club's academy and scored 21 goals from 49 matches across all competitions. It might interest you to know that he's a former Ghana. He's a former Ghana under 23 international who has 1 cap for the West African country's senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Believe you me that NS Nuama is going to perform creditably, and that Lyon, in this new club Lyon, knowing fully well that the player has proved his mettle in joining the under-23 of Black Stars of Ghana to perform creditably, and that's why Lyon developed interest on him and, of course, announced his contract recently. Right. Likewise, let me put you through with I say one of the Cameroonian, players. I'm talking about the goalkeeper of Manchester United, Andre Onana. Manchester United recently called, their goalkeeper was recalled by Cameroon big boss. I'm talking about Rogabat Song. Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana has been named in Cameroon squad for their final African Cup of Nations qualifier. The announcement comes 9 months after he was suspended by his country's federation midway through the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. The 27-year-old joined United from Inter Milan in July, taking over as first choice at Old Trafford from David De Gea, who left after 12 years at the club. You will believe me that Onana announced his international retirement after his suspension was imposed for disciplinary reasons thought to stem from a falling out with Cameroon coach Rigobert Song. In what would be a U-turn, the former Ajax player could line up against Burundi in a winner-takes-all Group C qualifier, and that is going to be on September 12, ahead of next year's African finals to be hosted by Ivory Coast in January and, of course, February. Right now, let's go over to men's, I'm talking about men's long tennis. U.S. Open 2023 results. Stefanos Tsitsipas and Casper ruled out Novak Djokovic. True. I'm talking about the long tennis ball Grand Slam finalists Stefanos Tsitsipas and Gasrud became two of the highest U.S. Open men's seeds to fall in shock, not fall out, I beg your pardon, in shock, second round defeat. Seventh seed Tsitsipas lost 7-5, 6-7, 2-7, 6-7, 5-7, 7-6, 8-6, and 6-3 to Swiss qualifier. I'm talking about Dominic Stricker. Why Rude seeded fifth, and last year's runners-up, he lost 6-4, 5-7, 6-2, 0-6, 6-2 to Chinese world number 67. I'm talking about Zhang Zhenzhen. But second seed Novak Djokovic cruised through with a 64-61 win over Spain's Bernabe Zapata Miralles. Djokovic, who is aiming to match Margaret Court with a record-equaling 24th major title, was already the heavy favorite to reach the men's final from the bottom half of the draw. Now his pathway has been made even smoother on paper, at least by the aces of Tsitsipas and Ruud, who joined the Danish fourth seed Holger Rune as an early casualty in this section. Serbia's Djokovic placed compatriot Laszlo Djere on Friday for a place in the last 16. American night seed Tyler Fritz is still a prospective quarter-final opponent for Djokovic after the cruise past Peru's Juan Pablo Virales in the 6-1, 6-2, 6-2 success. But right now, Virus was one of the American players to go through on Wednesday as the host nation looks for a first home men's championship since Andy Roddick in 2003. 10th seed Frances Tiafoe also won in straight sets against Austria's Sebastian Hoffner, but 14th seed Tommy Paul. Tommy Paul had to fight back from 2 sets down to beat Russia's Roman Siplin. And that's what we have for you in the long tennis football segment. I don't know what to say about that, but I know that Djokovic, as a player, is going to make it out, maybe, will I say, to the finals, because I know that he has the talent. All he needs to do is to prove his mettle, because I know that one competition brings another. And, the reward of every hard work is more work. That's all I have to tell him. Djokovic, I wish you all well, and also every competitor in that long tennis tournament. Right now, let's go over to Big Half 2023. I'm talking about Mo Farah. Mo Farah, the super machine we have in the world athletics. I'm talking about Mo Farah will run for London for the final time. Mo Farah will race for the final time in his home city of London, and the Big Half this is going to be on Sunday, of course. Wow, Farah, who has won 4 Olympic gold medals and 6 world titles, will retire after competing at the Great North Run on 10th September. The 40-year-old man has won the Big Half 3 times, but has not competed since finishing in 9th place at the London Marathon in April. And there is a strong domestic field with British athletes bidding to win places in Great Britain's half marathon team for the World Athletics Road Running Championship in Estonia. That one is going to be on 1st October. All right, now, before I give you what it has to take, I'm talking about the champions. This long-awaited tournament, I'm talking about the Champions League, it has more interesting. It's coming from more interesting aspects when I'm talking about the features of the clubs that are going to partake in this year's Champions League. It's going to be a dagger's drum, it's going to be a dagger's drum, because I know that from last year, the way it ended, some people were not even, they were not even satisfied because of the results. But I believe you that when 2 elephants fight, the only thing that suffers most is the grass. That's all I have to tell you. Football is a game of chance, and in every competition, there must be a winner. Just stay tuned and don't cause havoc. The only way to watch this match is to have something drinking, have something eating, because you know that football, sports in particular, is the only thing that unites the world. So you have to continue contributing your quota to make it more better. So let me give you a rundown of Champions League draw this season. I'm talking about Newcastle. Newcastle will face Paris Saint-Germain and Borussia Dortmund against AC Milan in Group F. Newcastle United will play European giants Paris Saint-Germain, while Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan will face that clash in Group F of the 2023-2024 Champions League. The Magpies in the group stage for the first time since 2022-2023 face three sides who have all at least reached the final in the past 16 years. Manchester United, the Red Devils, will play Bayern Munich, while holders Manchester City are in the same group as RB Leipzig. Oh, that match is going to be a dagger's drum, but I tell you, I don't know who is going to win. Arsenal have been paired with Sevilla, and Celtic will face Atletico Madrid. It's going to be hot. Talking about the group stage draw in full, Group A, we have Bayern Munich against Manchester United FC, while Copenhagen will face Galatasaray. In Group B, we have Arsenal will be Arsenal against Sevilla, while PSV Eindhoven will face RC Lens. And Group C, Napoli is facing Real Madrid, while Braga will face Union Berlin. Group D, in Champions League, Benfica will face Inter Milan, while Salzburg and we face Real Sociedad. Group E has it. Group E is Feyenoord. We face Atletico Madrid, while Lazio we face Celtic. In Group F, we have Paris Saint-Germain. We face Borussia Dortmund, while AC Milan we face Newcastle, who is going to take that title home. And in Group G, we have Manchester City. We face RB Leipzig, while Red Star Belgrade, they are going to face Young Boys. And Group H says that Barcelona will meet Porto, while Shakhtar Donetsk will face Royal Antwerp. The group stages will run from 19th September to 13th December, with the final at Wembley on 1st June. But my question is, are you going to be there? This is all we have for you, giving you details in what is happening in the world of football for today. I hope you have gained one thing or the other, but my question this morning is, can you predict the performance of your club? If you have something to say about your club performance, be it in Premier League or be it in Champions League this season, just call us on 0902 327 3484. Still in our program, ABS Sports Today. Of course, I'm going to take a short break, and when I come back, I will open up the phone lines for you to make a prediction. What has been the performance of your club so far? Do you think you're going to win any title, be it Premier League or be it Champions League? Don't go away, because I'll come back and have you on your way. All right, welcome back onto the program, ABS Sports Today. Of course, I'm still Anthony Onyakachuku standing in for Ikoski to bringing you the latest updates in the world of sports. Like I said earlier, that all these matches which I mentioned, I told you about, will still start. It will kickstart. That one is I'm talking about Champions League. It will start from 19th September this month to 13th of December. But my question this morning is, make a prediction of your club's performance. Are you an Arsenal fan? Are you a Chelsea fan? Are you a Bayern Munich fan? Borussia Dortmund, Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, Newcastle, because I believe that Newcastle must have fans. Also, every football club in this world has a fan, unless even Enyimba of Aba. So I don't know the one you are supporting, but I know that you must have one thing or the other to contribute in this program, Sports Today. So give us what you can say. Just tell us anything you can say about your club. I'm talking about the predictions. I'm talking about the results or your performance so far. You can call us on 0902 327 3484. You can see the number on the television screen and call us. If you have if you are sponsoring, if you are supporting Manchester United, of course they are called the Red Devils. I don't know why you are the devil, but I know that you used to do whatever that pleases you. And the way I've been seeing Manchester United this season, I don't know whether they are making progress or going backward. Depending on the players they signed this season, it has been another way to go down, because I have not seen that much spark and action from Manchester United. So call us and make your prediction based on your club performance for the league. I'm talking about Premier League and Champions League this season. And giving you another things we have for you in a sports segment this morning. I believe you that you might have heard also that Haaland, the monster, has won the Player of the Year award. Of course, Yoko from Arsenal has won the Young Player of the Year. This has been an interesting aspect of the Premier League this season, seeing the much interest and much mettle both players have displayed in this Premier League. They have done their best, but I think much is still needed. I don't know what the action might be, but looking at the Premier League this season, it looks much more interesting than last year's Premier League. I think by so much doing this is where I call it a day in our ABS Sports Today. Join us same time next week. Join Ike Nwokedi, because I told you earlier that I stood in for him. He has gone to provide more sports coverages, giving you the sports updates. This program will still come to you sometime next week. I'm talking about Friday. For now, I'm still your sports machine, Anthony Onyeka Chukwugochukwu, saying bye for now.